yellow car.
Since I don't have to drive it, I don't mind it.
Wow, what a guy. Maybe you should drive it. Maybe then you'll learn to love it.
Maybe.
Yeah? So, I have no footage for today. And what footage maybe I do have is so lame that I don't know that it's going to go on. But this may, and I'm going to give you a disclaimer right up front. I'm not sure how much of this I should or should not be sharing. But part of it is not for you guys at all. It's actually meant for Curtis. I don't know when he'll be watching this, but I know that he does watch our vlogs. And so that, I guess this is meant for him, not necessarily for you guys. I got a paper at work today. I guess I should first talk about how good I think I am about leaving our family crap at the door and just going into work and not bringing my crap to work. I feel like I do pretty good at that. You know, where people say leave your work at work and leave your home at home and don't mix the two. I feel like I do an okay job at that. I do have my family on my desk, and that's a big deal for me, especially on bad days when I don't want to be, I don't know, when I don't want to be there, and I can look at pictures of my kids and realize I have to be there, and it's kind of to help them and that kind of thing. But today, the reason why I share all that is because today my personal life was brought through the door on a silver platter in the form of a legal paper. I was summoned today. Is that what it's called?
Subpoenaed.
Subpoenaed. I was summoned. Same thing. I was subpoenaed to be in court to testify against Curtis. At first I was like, what is this? I don't even know what this would be for. And it doesn't give me dates of what I would be talking about. It doesn't give anything. The last time you saw Curtis on our vlog, long story short, he was coming down from a high and detoxing in my bed. And I think that last vlog was called, what was that called? Closet vlog? Cool lights.
Yeah, cool.
But anyways, that was the last time he was on our vlog. The next day, Curtis, was it the next day? It was Super Bowl weekend. Anyway, the next day, Curtis punched holes in my walls, and I called the cops because I'm sick of enabling him. I can't enable him. I could just hide what he does and pat him on the back and bring him into our home and let him do his things in our house, and I could do what a lot of other parents do because you're the mom and you're supposed to put up with it, I guess. But I've enabled him for years. Am I right? How long have I enabled that kid?
Too long.
Way too long. He's got some issues that and I don't know, maybe it's an excuse because I know other people have issues like that and they don't act like him. So, but those other people that I know have those issues, take their medication and things like that. And Curtis has never, ever take medication willingly. It's always been forced. It's always been in a controlled environment, whether it be in juvie, whether it be in a facility, whatever the case is. For those of you that don't know, when Curtis was 13, we as parents decided the safest and smartest thing to do would be to put Curtis in a facility. And I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but at the time, we didn't know what else to do. So we reached out to get professional help. And that's the direction that we were encouraged to go. So we did. We trusted the professionals and we did exactly that.
Well, not just the professionals, but your dad.
my
as
brother, yeah, I was gonna say my brother. I grew up with a brother having a lot of the similar things, and I watched my parents go through hell with my brother. So I have two angles at this scenario. I've been a sibling in it, and now I'm a parent. Long story short, when I got that paper today, they brought my home life, the things we don't post a lot about on the vlogs, on a silver platter into the front doors of my work. Because I didn't know what was going on with the paper, the sheriff or whoever brought me the paper, cop or whatever, offered to open up his information on his computer to give me more information. And so I went out to his car, and he pulled up Curtis's file, and a knife went. I felt like it just I saw everything that they had on Curtis. Totally felt like the parent of the year. It's like, check him out. Wow. I mean, that's almost like when your kids get straight A's in school and you post that crap up on the fridge. Not that I would post it, but totally discouraging. I didn't feel like anyways, long story short, I walked back into work completely overwhelmed, and no answers as to what I get to sit in a courtroom and answer questions in front of my son. Who knows what's gonna go on. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to talk smack about him. I'm not gonna lie. I can't continue to enable him.
But you're not talking smack.
All the things that come out of my mouth are gonna be negative.
And he's brought that upon himself, unfortunately.
So
if it can put him in a place where he will be forced to get the help that he needs for a long period of time, in which he can get used to being on medications and having a normal life, then that's what it's going to need to take. Unfortunately, yeah, it sucks because she's going to have to dish out all the crap that they're going to have to ask her. And then a judge is going to have to make that decision on their own on what to do with our son.
And the worst part is Curtis goes in and out of jail, and when he's out, I can't sleep at night. I don't sleep well because I'm just waiting for that phone call that he's found in a gutter somewhere. But at the end of the day, even though, you know, I don't know if I get a phone call to tell me if he's gonna die or that they found him, or I don't sleep well. So when he is incarcerated, I know where he's at. I know that he's too poor to afford it. If there is drugs in jail, that he's too poor to afford them. And when he calls us, I have not answered the phone for a reason. I can't enable him. I don't know what else to do as a parent, but I feel pretty, I feel about yay small right now. My anxiety is through the roof. I have no control of the situation. And I don't expect anybody to feel sorry for me or whatever the case is. I think the most frustrating part about all this is I feel I'm angry at Curtis. But at the same time, like, I want to protect him and I can't, because that protection turns into enabling. He's 20. He's not a 16 or 17-year-old kid. He's 20. So from the time he's been 13 up until, I don't know, I've enabled him for quite a while. And we've learned a lot of things about him as a diagnosis. But I think right now I wanted to post this because I wanted, if Kurt ever watches this, I want him to see what it does. I don't even think if he's watching, I don't even think he cares. He thinks that, I don't even think he has emotions to care, or that he pretends to care and he doesn't. I don't know. And he just doesn't care about this. I have no idea how that works, but it's a knife. It's a knife through my heart, that's for sure. So I've got to figure out how to close the day out and wake up in a different mood tomorrow. In the meantime, the car is tore apart. And I just wish that we could have an easy solution, and it's not easy. Anyway, sorry for blubbering through this, you guys. Thank you for your support, but most importantly, Curtis, if you're watching this, I love you to pieces, but stop breaking my heart. I'm done.